I've been riding for 23 years and balance is key for riding trials. I'm always riding on fixed obstacles that don't move, and the slackline is so loose, it goes from left to right, up and down.
He didn't have any experience with ropes, with slacklines, with climbing.
I kept going, I kept training very hard, 6 months, 7 months in a row almost.
You usually do it barefoot, so you can really feel the line, the movement, how it reacts. You just have to focus on your end point, but Kenny doesn't have that option because he's looking straight down to handle his bike.
I just had like 3 points where I could like push and keep my balance. There's the left arm, the right arm, and my left leg. And always like making sure your tires are perfectly in the middle, because if it was just 1 centimeter to the right, the line just flips. So it was, it was quite a mission. All right, we're here in front of La Roche-Fondue in Plagne, 6 a.m. in the morning, 1 year of preparation. Hopefully ride the slackline in as few attempts as possible. You just put your front wheel a half a meter on the highline and you're like, what is this? You have no clue. Everything changes.
Camera crew join in position, all cameras rolling.
You can't orientate, you don't know how you're gonna focus on the line because the ground is so deep under you. It's like you're flying and then you have no way to go, and then boom, you fall off. You fall off. I fell so many times.
At a certain point, I even thought he was never going to make it because he was getting so frustrated and...
It's a disaster. It's not going to work. I've done something that is just impossible.
It's like every thought you have in your mind is just too much of it. It's like you need to concentrate on the slackline, on the meter which is below you.
Anger, frustration. I was desperate, to be honest. Tired because I was almost at 3,000 meters, so the air was very thin.
Okay, let's go.
You have to really get used to that, and once your body absorbs and gets all the impulse and really get to know how the slackline reacts, then you can anticipate. But that's a process of a couple of months. I stepped away from it and then I came back with a fresh mind, totally focused, and then suddenly you're doing it, and that's how you process and that's how you improve. The main reason I did it is because the first time I tried it, it seemed impossible, and that's what trials is also all about. Just trying the impossible, and just you keep going, you have many crashes, you keep going, but what you see is what you get. I mean, it's just the tires on the slackline, and if you fall off, you fall off. End of story. Also, big props to my crew. We had to hike 50 kilometers, 4,000 meters of elevation.
It looks pretty gnarly from here.
It was the biggest adventure I've ever done in my life. Balance was key of this project.